2 tower chimps, 2 Megapops. Not the first time I've done this, but may not even be the last time I do it as well either. So, starring this expedition is going to be none other than Geraldo, accompanied by a submarine of sorts. A submerge support for the majority of the... Actually, I should not have done that. Hold on. Let's get cracking. We're aiming to get 755 so we can place Geraldo down. And then we can start placing some items down, which is going to be absolutely key in this. As soon as you get certain items in which you want to place down, like the Shooty Turrets, then please, by all means, just put them down. Do not waste any opportunity. We have got all the money that we need in order to succeed in this scenario. Like, money is not going to be an issue, which is unlike any other time we've done one of these things where money has always been very, very tight. So let's put Geraldo down. We're going to put him here. And then when we get some Shooty Turret money, then we're going to start placing down some Shooty Turrets. And we kind of want to have it so that there are going to be some along this track here. We're going to place it on last so that it always targets the last balloon and therefore gets the maximum amount of pierce per Shooty Turret. Also, nails. You might think, well, these are just a bunch of nails. Why are you putting them down? We're going to need absolutely everything in our power to ensure that we can do this. Also, this is not... I'm not the first person to be doing this challenge, actually. There's another channel out there by the name of CalPlus that has done this exact same scenario, but on log. So I highly recommend checking out their channel. It was actually quite a pleasure to watch and see all the different things that they did in order to ensure that they succeed in this scenario. So I recommend doing that. Also, if you're into races as well, then also check them out. More nails put down, the more the merrier. There's going to be a certain point where I'm going to stop laying these down, and that's just simply because of the upgrades that come along later on with these nails. So every 5 rounds we get another Shooty Turret, which will be very, very good. So place another one down. We kind of want to set the Shooty Turrets along this part of the straight here and along here so that, well, they can target everything within this little square. We're not going to be placing anything down here, only along here, and along here when it comes to Shooty Turrets. Want to maximize the range and coverage that we have of the Shooty Turrets so that they will be able to shoot as many times as possible. That is our goal here. So some of these early rounds are not going to be that hard whatsoever. But we're going to need to focus on some submersion support. Solely because we don't want this thing to be popping throughout the majority of the match. We don't want it to pop a lot at all, only at certain moments. Like leads, for example. We're going to need 320 submarine actually, so that we can pop out anytime leads appear. And that's before Gerry's fire appears as well. There's also going to be a lot of times where I'm going to may need to restart the round, simply because there's going to be a huge amount of microing, and what you place down is going to be very important towards success. Now you may think, well, isn't this technically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Well, you could actually consider these as pets of Geraldo. So kind of like sentry turrets spawned down from the engineer, just treat them like the same thing sort of thing. Also, I forgot lead spawn there, so I'm kind of glad I set from Submerge to Strong. So, go from there, set to Strong, and then once all of the leads are gone, then we submerge the submarine to get back in the water again. Let's see, 30, 31, there we go. Just need it for only a few moments. It's only got 547 pops. Geraldo, place another turret down. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of talking here and there. Oh, I forgot about these stack of nails. So we're just going to be placing them on the very end of the track. Camouflage balloons, no problem. Once they are decamoized by the submersion support, then my Geraldo and turrets will be able to deal with it very swiftly. Yeah, every 5 rounds we get a new Shooty Turret at our disposal, which will be very important to have. So Yeah, I like to put them on last so that they're always pointing towards the track rather than away from the track. Leads again, no problem. Just unsubmerge the submarine with heat tipped darts. And then once we've done all of that, then we can submerge the submarine back again. It serves our second tower, but it also serves as support. Uh-oh, more leads. They just keep on coming to try and surprise me, don't they? Let's see, keep on going, keep on going. There we go. Now submerge the submarine back into the depths again. Shooty turrets, get to work, please. Do not leave them to go up here. That is disappointing. Okay, so round 40 is coming up, which means we're going to need some more support. And luckily, Gerry's fire unlocks at level 8. We won't have level 8 by round 40, but we will do if we do this right. So, fire, then Gerry's fire there. Only one is required for now. We'll put it around the main man himself, Geraldo. There we go. Some of that will be lingering damage, so we won't have to worry. Thank you, fire, for your lingering damage. So, another one placed down there. Now, I think we're going to place one more shooty turret, and then any more that spawns will wait until they're upgraded to the better shooty turrets, so that they can do more damage. I think because these are rainbow camos, we're going to put on some Invisibility Potion. Like, it's not necessary, but I feel with Geraldo and all these shooty turrets, it will really benefit. Because if you put something like Invisibility Potion on Geraldo, it also affects the pets as well, such as Shooty Turrets and Genie Bottles. Anything like that. Also put the nails on the top right most of the track, because if I place them anywhere further south, then any DDTs that come by will actually just remove the stacks of nails. So my aim is to minimize the chances of DDTs actually colliding with any of these nails, so that they do not snatch your pops, because we're going to need these nails for defense, for the last line of defense. Round 50, another Moab. I placed a few more Gerry's fires down. We don't want to use all of them up, just so that we always have that kind of insurance policy of always having some form of lead popping power. Let's see. Outside of the submarine, which this is going to continuously be like this for the rest of the game. More camos, huh? No problem. We'll put on Invisibility Potion, and then we'll go from there. The next time we use an Invisibility Potion, which will be the improved one, so that not only can these detect camo, but it also increases their range as well. Pet rabbit's lovely. We're going to need to deploy these down as soon as we get them, so that the rabbit can start work on Armageddon. A fluffy rabbit, how cute! Armageddon. I think like shooty turrets, the rabbits spawn every 5 rounds, so we're going to need 4 of them to spawn in the curse of the were-rabbit rabbit. Round 60, which means one of these, and I believe we're going to need to use a blade trap at some point, just for some crowd control. But I think we're doing fine so far. We've got 3 or 4 shooter turrets. I'm waiting for them to get to maximum count, and then deploy the improved shooty turrets once we get them. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to deploy one just for safekeeping. Don't want to risk anything. Let's see. Regen balloons could be a problem because fire encourages regrows if kept not under control. Let's see. I'm going to need another one of these at some point. Yeah, we're going to deploy another Gerry's fire just for some insurance. We don't know when they're going to be a threat. Let's see. Level 62. Deploy another rabbit. We're going to need one more rabbit in order to complete the were-rabbit. Round 63. This could be quite a fighting round, actually. So, we may need to use our glues, our blade traps, in order to get through this scenario. Okay, so the first lot of ceramics have largely been dealt with, but the second one is usually more dangerous, simply because of the fact that we're still dealing with the first one. So once that is dealt with, then 63, deploy another glue. Oh, I didn't mean for it to stick that far away. I was meant to stick it around here, but nonetheless, we're doing just fine. It's just the amount of balloons that are more worrying than the actual layers themselves. Pierce can be a very, very horrifying thing. Oh god, I thought it was time for Rabbigeddon. Sorry, Armageddon with rabbits. So let's see. Fortified Moabs could be an issue here, but I think we're clearing these up largely, mostly. Something along those lines. I think we'll deploy another Shooty Turret down just to be safe. We're still a little bit away from level 13, which is when both the nails and the turrets will upgrade. Ooh, these are getting a little far on the track. That's not exciting whatsoever. Yeah, fortifieds can be very scary in their own right. Pet rabbit, there we go. Now rabbit Armageddon can commence. Go on, get to work, rabbit. Don't just stay there, rabbit. Do something. Usually if a rabbit doesn't do any... Oh, there we go. If a rabbit doesn't do anything after a certain amount of rounds, it just automatically disappears. That's not nice whatsoever, because now the rabbit has greatly increased our firepower, which is awesome. Another Gerry's fire deployed there. Fortified Mars again, but thanks to the were-rabbit, we are now in full control of them. Hopefully now they will never be able to get to the bottom of the map ever again. Until like on round 98 or something. We are nearly at level 13, which will mean that once we get to level 13, we'll deploy all of the stack of old nails and shooty turrets that we have in our disposal. It just means that we get that just a tad bit more firepower out. It's the timing of when you use the abilities, not just like having the abilities themselves at any given point in time, but it's the timing. Timing is key in this. Here we go. Everything is now upgraded, which means we'll be placing down all 4 of our shooty turrets that now have the upgrade, which is excellent. So place them all down, then same with the nails, just put them all down. We're nearly there for the improved Invisibility Potion, but I think we'll hold out for it until we've run out of potion ourselves. At this given point in time, we'll probably deploy it on like round 81 and then the last one on round 96. Simply because once this comes into play, their duration increases from 10 rounds to 15 rounds, which is very nice. Round 76 is going to be an issue, simply because of regrow balloons. So in order to counteract them, we're just going to do this, and they're all going to be swooped up just like that. I don't want any arguments about like the amount of regrows that happen simply because of round 76 or any other kind of rounds like that. So we just did that, okay? We did that. We dealt with them. We're going to move on. Round 78, another load of ceramics on their way. We're going to be using glues to keep these under control. Just for a little bit. Although they dealt with those just fine. Hopefully we'll keep everything with this little square Gerry-fied. If you get what I mean. Sorry, Gerry-fired. Bring those down. Oh, we're starting to run out of Gerry's fire over here, actually. So we'll deal with that very quickly. Although I do kind of want to stockpile for round 91. Specifically because Gerry's fire lasts for 10 rounds. Which means from rounds 91 to 100, we can just deploy all of these time-sensitive based upgrades down, and then we'll have to worry about them running out simply because of the rounds in which they last. So round 79, quite a heavy round, but nothing that we cannot tolerate. Well, cannot tolerate. One of those is correct there. It's something that we can deal with. So that's that. Fortified could be an issue, but our rabbit is really saving our bacon here at the very moment. Getting the rabbit down as soon as possible is key to success. So 80, stack of old nails there. At some point we're going to get nail mines, so we might want to create a stockpile for that. Let's see. Put Gerry's fire on that. And you know what, we'll put that on there right now, actually. No worries about it. So let's see. The fire is getting to work. So, okay, so it's the next level, which the nails will be even better. I also think now we should have a little bit of a stockpile for the Gerry's fire so that we can then apply the ones with the extra burny damage. This is where a small amount of microing and resizing around might be necessary. It's in free play, literally. Like, there's going to be a lot of rounds in here, which is going to be like a make or break scenario. Which is why we have all of these nails at the end of a track here, so that they act as some kind of last second insurance policy, just in case of the odd super ceramic tries to go through. If DT's coming on at this point, well, literally, we should have popped them beforehand, but they ignore those layers. But the nail mines is the mine part that speaks well. They can deal with that. They can deal with that just fine. So they're dealing with all those just fine. Lovely. Super ceramics can be a little bit of an issue in their own way. So let us do our best to deal with those. So gonna let Sharpening Stone refill as well. We did use a few of them earlier. And Sharpening Stone takes a long time to restore, which is really odd, but we're not going to complain too much because Geraldo is a very versatile, vertitable tower to put down. A very wide usage hero. So 84. I bet we use one of these somewhere. There we go. We use it there. It still doesn't have the added bow. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. And we've got nail mines. Lovely. I didn't even realize that we leveled up until we literally saw the fact that, well, the Gerry's fire looks a tad different. Looks a bit redder rather than oranger. I think that's the key difference. The upgraded one has more red in it, whereas the normal one has more orange in it. Or could you call that blood orange? I don't know. I'll talk about the upgraded one. Let's see. Another nail down right there. Lovely. Still don't need to worry anything about, like, blade traps or anything like that. We don't need to worry at all about that, really. Not one. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier when it comes to the hit detection of ZMGs along here. It's usually when it, like, corners round, like when it swivels. That's when the hitbox becomes a bit bigger, and then from there it could literally affect these up here. So if we had them slightly lower down, then the nails themselves would be gone because the ZMG would take damage from them. Let's see, fortified. No, we'll hold on. We'll hold on. Let's see. That's doing that. That's also doing that. Fortified BFBs could be a little bit of a worry, but again, something which is not going to be a huge issue. With all this fire around and with a bunny rabbit around, we're doing good. We're doing good with our 90k in the bank. Another round of ZMGs. Another thing that could be an issue. We might need to use some glue just to keep some of these under control, but let's see how we do. Let's just go by ear and see how we do. We actually may put down a creepy idol. Just so that, yeah, you see one of them just temporarily stalled there. Just a little bit could be all the difference that will make or break this run. Let's see, another nail mine back here. We have all the mines here. That's doing that. Oh, some of the ceramics are making it quite far throughout the track. We've only got 3 Gerry's fires up, 2 of which are not the upgraded version. Let's see. Things are looking good so far. Yep. See the creepy idol coming to work there. That's actually quite clutch. So let's see what's Geraldo got now. Main attack does more damage, and Amazing Glue now has a small effect on Megapops Bloons. Okie dokie, lovely, lovely. We like that sound, which means now they can apply their benefits or debuffs to the mobs, in this case to DDTs. Let's see. Put down another Shooty Turret. We'll put it here. We'll put it there. We might even put a Shooty Turret just down here, just for some insurance policy. So that then we can also apply it with a Gerry's fire. Even the flames look a tad different. Not just the little jack-o'-lanterns that appear on here, but also the smile is slightly creepier on the upgraded version. I love it. I love small upgrades like that. It just shows that Ninja Kiwi puts in that little bit of finer detail into their craft, which I thoroughly appreciate. Let's see. We're going to hold off, actually. We're going to hold off and not do anything. Let's see. Rabbit coming to town here with some of this. It needs to just do a bit more damage. I don't want the nails to be used up at any given point in time. I think they just disappeared, which is lovely. So round 89 is coming nearly to a close, but we're still far from it, actually. So yeah, we're going to place another Gerry's Fire down there. Ooh, some of these are making it quite far along the track. I'm going to restart the round. We might put some glue down along over here just so that the some of the ones that try to escape are, well, slowed down a little bit. Not these ones, but ones later on in the round. Let's see. The rabbit is going to town with these super ceramics, which is nice. So let's have a look here. We can put them on the back ones, actually. Not the front ones, but the back ones, so that they can be individually carved up. Carved up and spread out. Let's see. That's doing that. We could actually put some pickles on some of these shooty turrets just so we do a bit more damage to these. Don't want any of the nails sacrificed if we can avoid it. Okay, that is... Okay, that's not affected any of them, and now all of the focus is now solely onto these, which is lovely. Let's see how these fare on against DDTs. I have a feeling we might need to put down a Genie for these, but I'm hoping that we don't. Let's see. I don't want to use up any more more Gerry's Fires until round 91. But yeah, these are... Yeah, these are going to require a restart. Does a Blade Trap do anything against DDTs, or is it because of a lead property in which they won't? Let's see. Yeah, I think they're affecting them, but not as much as they would with other towers. Okay, so ceramics are dealable. Just don't regenerate. Whatever you do. Okay, now that we are around 91, now we can place Gerry's Fire down onto a lot of these, and they will not deplete whatsoever. So Sharpening Stone there, Sharpening Stone there, Sharpening Stone there. Let's see. We'll put that on there, because why not? Let's see. We're going to need to wait for Creepy Idol. Blade Trap. We'll only spam Blade Traps down when we're on round 97, and Geraldo will level up on round 98. Let's see. They're doing something for fire. Keep on going, fire. Oh dear. Those are a little bit worrying. They're not... I think some of these turrets we should set on first. Okay, I'm not kind of too worried now about some of them getting to the very back. And especially not worried now since all of the focus is now here. Oh! Oh dear. That's a little bit of a worry there. I mainly want these nails around 98. That's the thing. Around 98 is going to be a big kicker of all this. So, 92. Put another Gerry's Fire down. We can use all of them in the world and they will not disappear now. Well, except this one. This will disappear around 99. But for the majority, none of these floating heads will disappear now. Let's see. Oh, no, we'll hold off. We'll hold off on these items. We don't need to use any of them. CMGs can be a bit of a worry, but with all the firepower that we have down here, I think we should do this with no issues whatsoever. Let's see. Oh, some of them making it very far along the track here, but nothing we can't handle. And thanks to some of the Moabs being popped, the ceramics and the Moabs left are spaced out. Spaced out balloons are very good, which means we can target them individually rather than all of them being clumped up in one giant mess. And this can be considered a mess, but a dealable mess. So we're going to need a Genie to deal with some of these DDTs, possibly. Let's see how the round actually goes along. We'll play it by ear. Play it by ear. Place down one of these Shooty Turrets. And, yeah. If they pop into ceramics, then I'm fine with that. But if they're still DTs and going like a pink balloon, then I'm not happy with that. Let's place a glue over here and see if that helps. Let's see. I won't place it too early along the track because then it won't affect the DTs. It slows them down just to a trickle enough so that they can get even more damage. Like, speed is another factor in all this. Okay, so Rabbit, get to town, please. Get to town. There we go. We don't need to use a genie just for these pesky DDTs. Lovely. Around 93 is... We could actually put some Pickles on round 96 because Pickles only last for 5 rounds. Oh, they're getting quite far along the track. They're getting quite far along the track. Oh, no. Oh, dear. No. We're going to need to restart this. Glue and a blade trap for this round. Let's see. The glue was a good idea for the DDTs, but when it came to everything else, there was just slightly too less of firepower. So, let's see. That's kind of like last round, although there's slightly more of these just lingering around. Oh, no. What is it? What have you done? Okay, so none of the regrows have appeared here just yet, so they must have all been dealt with. Okay, I think we're going to deploy one of these down quite relatively soon. Yeah, we're going to place it down now so it just deals with a lot of these. And then the fire can deal with the rest, and the crossbows, sorry, the shooty turrets can deal with the rest of these. These should be easily dealable with. Let's see. Oh, they're getting quite far. Okay, not far enough, though. Not far enough to worry about. Okay, so I think a Genie Bottle here is going to be necessary for both this round and round 95 with the DDTs. So let's see how he gets along here. Every decision we make needs to be critical, on point. Absolutely everything here needs to be exactly precise. So running out of blade traps is a little worrying because they should only be used really in a emergency case. Like, if the stuff that we have down right now is not enough, then we'll absolutely need that. Let's see. Come on, Genie, start firing on the front of a track. Oh, no. How many? Oh, there's a lot of them going to the back. Okay, I'm not worried about that, actually. Oh, dearie me. This is quite stressful. For some other reason, these keep making it quite far along the track, which is quite annoying. Why aren't the shooty turrets effective? Oh, well, I know why they're not effective. And it's simply because of these. Geraldo itself is not got an Invisibility Potion up, actually, which could be the death of us. So, Genie Bottle, I'm going to need you to do a bit more work against these DDTs. Otherwise, we might need to deploy a second one. Yeah, we're going to need to deploy a second one down. This also means we've got a Genie Bottle active around 96, which is very key. Because round 96 is also another very, very RBE intensive round. So 2 of these should do the trick. And equipping one of these with Gerry's fire is also going to do the trick. Lovely. So the power balloons this time around are a little less of a menace. Come on, Genie Bottles, get to work, please. Do not let those DDTs escape. Oh gosh, some things are escaping, but hopefully they target them. I wish there was a targeting option on these, for goodness sakes. I think by default they are first, but they're getting quite far on the track. Yeah, no. A few more nails have been depleted, but that's why they're there. But I don't want to use them every time, only for specified time. So round 97, we're going to deploy these 2 creepy idols, because on round 98, we're going to be at level 20, which means our entire shop will be replenished. Yeah, we'll deploy a blade trap. I think we're going to need it. Oh, some of these have escaped up here. Ooh, I thought those were the ones that have escaped on here. Okay, so we've got a single pink and a few ceramics over there. Round 96 has been dealt with, I think. Yeah, we'll plop that down. just to slow them down a little bit. Only affected 3 of the 4 ZMGs, but you know what? I'm not going to complain about that. Let's see, round 96. Has it been dealt with? Has this round been dealt with? I am questioning my sanity right now. Let's see. Over there. Our biggest hurdle is round 98, where we do not want to use any of the Genie Bottles that are replenished. We don't want to use them around 98 because we need them for around 99 and 100. Okay, so what can we do here? Let's see. Yeah, let's equip a few of these with Pickles, just so that these do a bit more damage against the fortified balloons. Okay, so we can place these down now, which is excellent. Place them down then and there. Gonna deploy some tuber glues so that they have a bit more time within this little square. Anything else we can just place down randomly? Because we're gonna get... Oh, Sharpening Stone. Yes, please. So, that's good. Ooh, Geraldo's at 1.5 million. The submarine is only at 600. I think we'll upgrade it to an Energizer at around 100 just for a little bit more damage. But we don't want to deploy it right now because then it will actually definitely get to over 40,000 pops. So, that's that. Ooh, this is very interesting. Come on, creepy idols, get to work here. I think we're good. We've got a little bit of control here. Target the super ceramics up top. The super fortified ones. Okay, this is very good right now. I am very confident with this. Even these, I'm a little hesitant with. Glue these last 2 just for a little bit of control. We'll put down the blade trap here just because of... Yeah, keep making weird random noises. Okay, so all start off. Yes.
My shop is complete.
Now we can deploy all of the items. Deploy you. Deploy you. We're going to deploy that there. We're going to deploy this here. And we're going to deploy this over here. We're going to deploy as many Gerry fires as possible around this area of the map. Where else could be beneficial? I prefer just to keep it in this little square here. Creepy idols? Yeah, sure, why not? I think that contributes anyways, doesn't it? Yeah, it has its own pop count because it could be equipable with Gerry's fire. Do not want to use any Genie Bottles because then we don't have any for round 100. Like, that's just going to be the key here. Round 100 is definitely key. Round 98, we're going to be using glue traps. We're going to be using blade traps. Or glue traps. They're not called glue traps. They're just called Tube of Amazing Glue. I know I keep rambling here, but this is actually quite nerve-wracking in its own way because, well, we're going to need these for this round, which is why we're placing as many of these in. I wish in some ways the Geraldo shop has their own hotkeys so that when you're in the shop, then you're able to use the shop items rather than the shortcuts for, let's say, deploying down a boomerang monkey and stuff like that, which we don't want to do because then we would break the 2-tower gems run. Okay, so what else? These, not on Geraldo himself. We don't want his total speed to go down. Deploy that there. Fresh one on there. Don't need it on anything else. Rabbit, oh, you're so cute over there. Let's see. Over here. Over here. Over here. Okay, is this enough? Luckily, we deployed the blade trap around down here just simply because we had it as a spare.
Yes, my friend.
Let's see now. Where do we want to deploy these? I think we'll just play this by ear and let's see how it goes on.
Quick, check the there you are. Where's
This is the biggest round before round 100 ends, so This is definitely very nerve-wracking to say the least. Actually, we're going to deploy it over here just so that it slows down the ones at the back there. Just makes them a bit more spread out. Oh, I forgot to deploy these down. Okay, that's a bit of a detriment. Let's see. Deploy that over there. Oh, I should have placed down those creepy idols sooner, actually. No, that would have been better than what I did and neglect them. Let's see. Put them on the ZMGs. Blade trap. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's triggered that. Deploy another one there. Ooh, this might require a restart because this is going on quite... I'm not saying quite badly. Okay, we're going to need to save the last one for an absolute insurance policy. Slow those down over there so that they travel less. Geraldo, where's the mouse? Okay, there's the mouse. Geraldo. Okay, we'll place that one there. Hopefully that'll clear up some of these and pop the other things. Hopefully not to rely on the nail mines, because then that means we are literally running out of space here. And running on literally is the tightrope. Oh gosh, I should have saved the blade trap. Oh no, some of them are being popped. I don't want all of them being popped. Thank you, Gerry's Fire, for coming in clutch here. Okay, luckily these are not fortified. Lovely. We can deal with these. We can deal with them. Come on. Round 98 is done. The biggest round, the biggest hurdle is done. Okay, we can select autosave on now. The biggest round has been depleted. Now we can deploy these Genie Bottles and they will be around for level 99. Sorry, round 99 and round 100.
I've been waiting for it.
And we'll just place this down because we can flex. We can flex by deploying down these Paragon Power Totems, which will serve no purpose whatsoever other than just for brownie points. So, let's see. There we go. Fortified DDTs are going down. Come on now. Come on now, DDTs. Get out of here. Nobody asked for you. Around 100, lovely. We can go to Energizer. It is time for Energizer. Let's see, Geraldo, can we place anything else down? Oh, we'll just place this down over here. Anything else that we can deploy down? Yes. Nothing really. Like, don't have any abilities to regenerate or anything like that. So, Genie Bottles are going to town on the B.A.D. All of these Gerry Fires are going to town. Oh, when that turns around, that affects a few of these, so that may actually contribute, which is lovely. Let's see now. B.A.D, you are going down. Oh, that's seen a few pops. No worries. That is there for that reason on this round only. ZMGs, anything's left. Oh, this is lovely. And Geraldo is definitely gone. Another 2 Megapop, 2 Tower Chimps run completed. And this time, we don't have to worry about the pop count, unlike we did with our run with the anti-balloon and sorter, because there were less of the pesky regrows regrowing. I'm so happy about that. But if it wasn't for Cal Plus's video actually going through this scenario, I wouldn't have thought about this. Like, I knew Geraldo was this was powerful, but not this powerful. And it's mainly due to the fact that, well, we stacked a few of these. Like, there were many more of these on the field, but it's simply because of the fact we deployed a lot of the Gerry's Fires around 91, which means now that on round 101, a lot of them disappeared. So that's all good. That's only got 3,000. We didn't upgrade it to that just because we had all of the money in the world by this point. Like, I just put these down just simply because we had the money to do that. We can't click on shop anymore for some odd reason, which is annoying. Like, we're not going to deploy anything else, but yeah, these creepy idols came into play as well. Like, I'd like to deploy them on as many spots as possible around this square, just so that it has as many chances of being able to chuck a few things back whenever they're able to do so. Yeah, all of these came into town. Shooty Turrets 17,000, another 17,000, 39,000, 22,000, 27,000, 22,000, 83,000, over 100,000 for that one. 30,000. Yeah, all of these contributed. Some of them on last because they're near this part of the track, which means I just like them to shoot to the left as much as they can, so that then they can use up all of their pierce, which means that they can use up all of their damage.
Yes, my friend.
Geraldo, you are something else. Despite the fact that Ninja Kiwi increased your price so that you cannot be spawned on chimps on round 6, you are still doable for a 2 Megapops run, and in this case 2 Tower Chimps. Thank you all so much for watching and take care of yourselves.